The 12 days of foot trading have begun. Do not forget, if you're a website subscriber, a brand new giveaway goes live every night at 7 PM on the website. So make sure you check the website out. You'll have until 6 PM the next day to get involved and enter dozens of giveaways for awesome prizes. All this culminating in an Xbox Series S giveaway at the end of the month. One of you guys will win it, and if you're a PlayStation user, we'll give you the cash or vouchers in return if you don't want the Xbox either way. So no matter what, everybody is covered, and it's not too late to get involved. If you subscribe to the website this month, you can enter all the giveaways and have the chance for an Xbox Series S. You'll make millions of coins, we guarantee it. You will make millions of coins on this game for as little as £10 a month. It's ridiculous. It's the price of a cup of coffee a week, and you'll never, ever have to use FIFA points again. We can guarantee that for certain. So it is over at futtrading.co.uk, the 12 days of foot trading. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. It is 2 days until Christmas. I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas wherever you are. The content won't stop. I've got stuff pre-recorded for you guys to help you make coins over the Christmas period and grind the game. So don't worry about that. There will be content for you guys. And if you find yourself just getting the game or wanting to make coins, check out the website. Don't spend your money on FIFA points. You will make millions of coins via the website. You'll learn to trade and you'll never ever need to use any of your own actual money to support the game, if that makes sense. You'll be able to grind it for free. But this video is about a pack we got last night and just how many coins I've made from that pack. It's very good, but I do have a massive issue with that pack. I don't agree with it being there. I think it's out of order that it was there. You can't see it right now because I've got cards here. But last night we received in the store a pack that basically was actually I can put it there because I've got space in my transfer pile. Was a party bag pack basically. It guaranteed you one of the old special cards, okay? I don't think it's in the store anymore. Large rare player combo back. So that's the gold rare draft token, yeah. So it was basically a pack that gave you an 83 plus rated player and one of the special cards from the old promo. That is a very dangerous territory for us to be in. A couple of people liked it. Majority of people agreed it was bad. The reason for that is, for me as a trader, I don't care. If I lose coins, I go and make them back. But for a casual player on this game that makes coins or has a team, suddenly their team is worth a lot less in that moment. I want to explain why you shouldn't panic in those situations. But in those moments, their team is suddenly worth slightly less because what's going to happen now is, let's say you've got Diego Carlos and you pay 55k for him. Loads of them come onto the market, his price drops to 45k. So you're then left to either hold him and hope he goes back up in price again or sell him for less and it makes your team worthless. And I don't like it. I really don't like it as a pack. And it's EA interfering with the market and like to a next level. And I think it's a very dangerous precedent for them to set. However, if you are liquid in that moment, when that pack comes out, there are hundreds of thousands of coins to be made. So I'm going to show you Matt Hummels, 22.5, 27. I was happy buying him at anywhere around 27k. Now, why was I happy buying Hummels at 27k? The reason for that is he is an 89 rated card. And when people get their cards in the packs, they just undercut. It just keeps happening, basically. They just keep undercutting, and the price of these cards drop significantly. So, at that point, I had a little look at what the cheapest 89 rated cards were on the market, and it was Casemiro, wasn't Heung-min Son, at 30.5k. So I knew that buying Matt Hummels, I was looking at about a 5k profit per card. Because at that point, and it is that point, Matt Hummels is really just a fodder player. That's all he is. No one really uses him in their team. They use him for fodder. So it was a no-brainer for me to go and buy Matt Hummels. Other cards that were bought were everyone that dropped, basically. So Kessie. Kessie, prior to those packs coming out, was about 115k, give or take, prior to those packs coming out. The moment those packs came out, he dropped to about 100k and below. Now, what I did was I made sure I bought him with shadows on him. Now, why do I do that? Shadows, hunters, and those sort of things. The reason they're done like that, and you buy with shadows and hunters, is it protects your investment. Because there's less of them on the market. But what you'll see happen is, this card is 115k, and it comes down, and it comes down, and it comes down. And when that happens, the shadow versions of that card also come down too. So they're dragged down with it. And so people start listing up their shadows for the price that he's dropped to. And actually, he's going to bounce back. And he's back at 110 this morning. You could probably get 112 to 115 on him. I've paid 100k maximum across a few of them. So there's 100k there. And this one's a position change striker. Same effect as a shadow. Less risk. It protects my investment ever so slightly. It's a no-brainer. Reina here, for example, 27, 25, 25. Again, it's a 94 paced midfielder. A 94 paced midfielder. And again, he was over 30 something K, like 35k prior to that pack coming out. He was 35k. So to me, a 10,000 coin drop in a card that had just been upgraded with that much pace was too much. And you can see there's one there for 29.5. And then next after that is 30,000 coins, basically. He's sitting at 30,000. And that there is someone being stupid and spamming the market, which holds his price down. That's a really selfish seller, basically. But 30,000 coins. So you couldn't really make a loss. No matter what you really bought him at, you couldn't make a loss. You were always going to make some from a profit on him because he was too low. Then we look at Kulusevski. Again, I bought a couple of Kulusevskis here with hunters on them. A couple of here that were just standardly bought with 20,000, 18,000. They were just extremely cheap from where he dropped from. But it was a no-brainer. Again, Dembele's with hunters. So what happens is everyone gets these packs. They get all these packs. And then there's a rush to sell these cards. Because people want to invest and put them into their teams and do whatever else they need to do with these cards. But you don't need to panic. Because that supply is going to end at some point and everyone's going to start buying those cards up and there's going to be profit there for you to make. There's going to be lots of profit there for you to make, in fact. And so it's something to be mindful of. Even when this pack comes out from EA, you don't want to panic. Now, a really simplistic thing to think about here, as a standard, are things like fodder cards. So Hummels, if it happens again, is a very good card to go for. Locatelli here. I paid 12k for this Locatelli, and the reason why I did that was the 86 ratings on this game, as a standard, are about 12k. So he's 12k. But if I hold on to this Locatelli and he gets an upgrade, if I just leave him in my club for now, he gets an upgrade, 87 rated cards are between 18 and 19k on average. So he'll get a massive upgrade and he's just sitting in my club doing nothing. Because he was in packs. So he went down in value and he got down to fodder price as a ones to watch upgradable card. So it was a no-brainer. So people are going to ask me in the comment section, well, what's the buy point for these cards? I always sort of look at a 25 to 30% drop off, give or take. That's always where I'm really interested in these cards. So, for example, Reina at 35k, a 25% drop off is something in the region of about a 9k drop. Okay, something like that. He dropped slightly further than that. I'm happy to buy at that price. Because even with these Reinas here, for example, at 25, looking at a couple of k, this striker one here, I'm probably going to make 4 or 5k from, because there aren't many strikers on the market. 27k here, as it stands, I'm just making 1.5k, because there's that guy mass listing them, but I can hold until he sells. But if across these cards here, I can make something in the region of 3 to 4k per card. If I bought 50 cards in that time, I'm looking at about 150 to 200k for all my buys for what was literally half an hour's work. Literally half an hour's work. Now, all this stuff is put onto a website today for investments and things like that people can make coins from, but it is a no-brainer. These sort of things are no-brainers because all that happens over time is these cards get hammered because people panic, and then they bounce back again. Because there's no reason for them to be that low bar supply, and then people start to use them. Do they bounce back to where they were before? Not usually. For example, Kessie was a solid 115 plus. He's now sort of 110 to 115. But it's still a good place to be. It's still a very nice amount of profit you're making. 5k per card on Kessie. I'm more than happy with that. For what was less than a 24-hour hold. For what was literally about an 11-hour hold, I'm more than happy with that. I've got no qualms with that in any way, shape or form. It's easy profit. It's guaranteed profit, in fact. And it keeps building and building and building. So that's what you can do in those situations. When those packs come out, I don't like those packs. It's really, really scummy from EA because it does drag the market down and influence the market too much. But make sure you get involved. Because if you lose coins in one way, you can make them back by buying at that moment. Buying with hunters, shadows, position changes, it makes your buys a lot safer. A lot safer. So just bear that in mind whenever it comes down to buying these cards. And remember to get them as low as you can. 25-30% drop off is really where you want to be. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new around here because obviously there's going to be loads and loads of videos over Christmas helping you guys make coins. It's vitally important. There's a brilliant video coming about how you can just buy some cards, hold them for a day or two and double or triple your coins on them. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.